Hey friends, bit of a different video today. I figured because we're all probably stuck at home because of this virus stuff, we might want to explore some places together virtually. I have this Google Earth set up in my VR system, and it's truly amazing. You can fly anywhere in the world and explore it virtually. So, for example, this is where I am right now. Tacoma in Washington, just south of Seattle. And if we were to zoom out from here and go all the way over to the other side of the planet, almost, we could visit theme parks in Orlando, for example. So this was really useful for me. I just took a trip to Walt Disney World, and it was really useful for me to do a flyover and kind of learn where all these places were. Driving from the airport out to the freeways and then all the way down, and then the Disney parks, for example, are kind of in this area here. Yeah, so look, you have like Animal Kingdom is right there. Hollywood Studios is right here, Epcot is right here, and then just up above you have Magic Kingdom. So for example, this is one of the cool things this system can do. It has all the buildings and all the structures modeled in 3D, so basically if I hit this button that says tilt Earth down, you need to hold on for this because it's a bit of a vomit comet. Ooh. Okay, so basically now we can fly over the entire theme park area like Superman. There's the Contemporary, there's Space Mountain, and there is Magic Kingdom. Looks like, from the looks of the Christmas tree out in Main Street, Google took this imagery around Christmas time. But not only can you see all the cool landmarks, there's Thunder Mountain, there's the Tiki Room, there's Space Mountain, obviously. You can actually zoom yourself right down 1-to-1 scale and walk around a very admittedly pixelated and blocky Magic Kingdom. How cool is that? This is like probably the favorite experience I've ever had in VR thus far, is just the Google Maps app. Incredible that you can like go to any place in the world, and depending on how popular it is, it'll probably be modeled from satellite imagery like this. And look at us walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA. And here's the castle. And there you go, best seat in the house. Isn't this cool? You know what? Sun's just coming up. One thing we can do is grab the sun. Turn the lights on. And then, if you really want, you can make the sun set and see what the park is like at night. Ooh. Except all we need now is a really cool projection show. Let's take a look at what it actually looks like. Wow. Really feels like I'm there. This is a great way to explore parks and places you're gonna go to before you actually get there. Isn't that cool? So from here, we can zoom up, see the castle in its entirety. You can see New Fantasyland. I wonder if we can go through the castle. No, that would be too much to ask. But yeah, isn't this really cool? We can take a virtual ride around the People Mover. We can go stand on the top of Space Mountain. Not many people can say they've done this. Oh, look, there's another 360 photo here. What is that? Tomorrowland Transit Authority. Oh, I know where this is. This is awesome. What a great way to explore the parks while we can't actually get there. If you guys like this kind of content, let me know in the comments. We have literally infinite places we can visit through this amazing technology. We can take a ride on the Jungle Cruise. They're kind of blocky at this height, as you can see, but looks like all, the animals and stuff are there. I can see elephants bathing. Is that elephants? We can zoom ourselves down here to look at Splash Mountain. In fact, we can even simulate a very poor example of the view you would get right from the top of Splash Mountain. You can see the castle. Woo! Splash. Okay, there we go. You can see the brown lines around the kind of Pioneer Square area. Is that what it's called? Representing the rivers of feces that would flow down the street in colonial times. That's what someone told me anyway. Haunted Mansion. Liberty Square, that's what it's called. Okay. Look at all the blurry faces. Tell you, that's one thing I found really interesting at Disney World was the number of custom-made t-shirts people think is a good idea to wear for these trips. I guess if you're in a big family, maybe it is, but so keep an eye out for custom t-shirts on our travels. Yeah, this is really incredible. Like, it amazes me every time I come in this app that this technology exists. And it's so good for getting a lay of the land, You can zoom out and you can see that we have the Contemporary Hotel, and then across the way the Polynesian Resort and the Grand Floridian, which kind of looks like the Hotel del Coronado in San Diego. I think that's where they got it from. But then if you go on the horizon, you can see a few other landmarks. Like, I'm pretty sure that pointy looking pyramid there, is that Swan and Dolphin Hotel? Well, let's go find out. Yes, it looks like it is. The hotel with the creepy fish, dolphin type things on top, and the swans. They really creep me out when I see them in real life. I don't know why. Oh, I can see another favorite over here. Spaceship Earth. In all its glory. Kind of looks different now that they've started removing all these statues. But this is a view that I think about often. My favorite, possibly one of my favorite Disney theme parks, honestly. Oh man, this is bringing painful memories knowing that most of this stuff is starting to be demolished now. You can see the old Universe of Energy building, and it's a really good way to actually get an idea of the Guardians show building that they're putting up for the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Do we dare? Ooh. Oh, I can't really fly under. But yeah, look at the scale of this thing. It's really huge. I guess it's going to start in there and then zoom along a track here and be inside here. It'll be great. You can fly down here into Japan in the World Showcase and see the famous shot through the Spirit Gate. My wife and I took a shot right here when we were there a couple of weeks ago. It was a great day. And now I can relive that anytime I want. if memory serves me, somewhere around... Oh, yeah, look. This is the kind of thing you can only see from a helicopter or virtual reality. So you get a really good idea. There's Epcot. Magic Kingdom was back up there. Here is a bunch of resort hotels. Is that like the boardwalk something or other? This maybe? But then right outside Epcot, you see this gigantic hidden Mickey made completely out of solar panels. So we drove past this to get to Epcot, I'm pretty sure. So imagine we're like trundling along the road, and you see this huge field of solar panels. You wouldn't even know. It's a hidden Mickey. How cool is that? And then right next to Epcot, you have Hollywood Studios with the famous Tower of Terror. I'll be really sad if and when this gets the Twilight Zone theming removed. But they've already done it in Disneyland Paris, and it doesn't seem to have changed the kind of spooky aesthetic that much. So, we'll see. Look at all the cars. There's the Chinese Theater. Oh, they have a nighttime view of it here. That's pretty good. Do we have any daytime? Ooh, great movie ride. I never got to ride that. It was already turned into Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway by the time we visited this park. Not that I'm complaining, because that ride is something else. Slinky Dog Dash. There's videos and on-ride footage of all of these attractions on my channel. You can check them out. I'll put a link in the description. And Galaxy's Edge, I'm guessing, was still under construction when Google took this satellite imagery, but you know, you can kind of get an idea. There's that ship that's up there, and here's the bare bones of the Millennium Falcon. This would be a really cool way to look inside the parks and see things before they get fully created. So, last on our list, I guess, then, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Magic Kingdom is there. So that means Animal Kingdom is over here. And in fact, if we go down to like the horizon level, you could probably find Animal Kingdom, with it being the only other huge landmark on the horizon as we fly above the trees. And there it is, coming into view. Expedition Everest. Funnily enough, I'm just now approaching it from this backside, I'm seeing something that I saw on Twitter this morning. The fact that this backside is so themed, I guess. It just kind of drops away. They've painted what looks like fake windows on here, but I don't know if that's really what it is, or if they're just like for HVAC or some other kind of, you know, air handling vents, but who knows. Let's get down to the entrance. Oh, Christmas here too. So look, Tree of Life. Always boggles my mind why they made the Tree of Life so weird in shade of green compared to everything else. Just looks a little too aquamarine-y, if that even is the right shade. Kind of reminds me of this place over here, Pandora. This would be another great place to be able to visit virtually. Look at that. If you haven't yet been to Walt Disney World and you're watching this video, I apologize if this is spoiling the magic somewhat, but These are some of the most incredible views I've seen outside of the natural world in my life, so I would highly recommend taking a trip there if you enjoy good theming. It's a good way to see the kind of space these parks have in the back areas. So for example, if they ever want to expand Pandora, they have this what looks like a cast member parking lot out here. Those are usually the first things to go when they want to expand. The poor cast members always, needs considered last, but if it means we can get a new ride in Pandora, might be good. So yeah, Tree of Life, Expedition Everest, as we fly over the Rivers of Light amphitheater. Wow, what a great shot. And when you go to... Oh, let's see if we can see... Oh, the broken track. No, it disappears into here. It's probably over here. Oh yeah, there, look. Oh no, the track's broken. Yeah, that's how we play. So, if you ever go to visit it, this little courtyard here by the ride is the perfect spot for capturing video and photo of the amazing drop that is actually one of my favorite coaster drops in the world, I think, honestly. It's so cool to see people coming down, and obviously to see the hapless tourists not knowing what's ahead of them going up this little lift hill. Hey guys. So there we go, all 4 main parks at Disney World. A quick flyover visit. If you'd like to see more of this kind of content, let me know. I would definitely like to do more because we're all kind of trapped in the house doing nothing else, so it might be a fun way to explore. One last thing I wanted to show actually before we go is the famous, if you've ever been lucky enough to stay on property, get the bus from the airport, this is the famous entry gate to Walt Disney World that everyone gets excited to travel under. What a great welcome to one of the most fun places in the world. And finally, because this is only the kind of thing you can do in virtual reality, I thought maybe we should compare sizes. So here we are at the Magic Kingdom Castle. Is this Cinderella Castle or Sleeping Beauty Castle? I can't remember what the official name is, but it's one of the castles. Oh, so this one is Cinderella Castle. Okay. So I have a saved location from Disneyland so that we can compare that castle to this one. Looks kind of dinky in comparison, doesn't it? But this is the wonder of virtual reality. One click of a button, we're on the other side of the country with a complete another park to explore in virtual reality. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. This is a lot of fun for me. Any excuse to fly to my favorite places in virtual reality. Leave a comment if you enjoyed it. Let me know where else you'd like me to visit. Thanks for watching. See you later.